going on, everyone? Well, Jesus, what a way to start it. All right. Well, welcome to our week 2 preview. Make sure you go check out the week 1. What's the word I'm looking for?
I don't know. You
Recap.
froze there for
Recap. Whoa.
recap.
There we go. All right. Well, stop. Not funny. All right. Thursday night football. You got the Eagles and the Vikings. Eagles are taking this game. The Vikings just lost to the Buccaneers. That is a game that they should not have even been close to losing. And now you're going against one of the best teams in the NFC. Eagles.
I'm taking Vikings all day.
It's prime time. What are you doing, man?
Don't care.
You should.
Kirk is turning it around.
Bro.
F the Eagles. That's it.
Yeah, you were just like saying stuff about him. Now he's turning it around.
He's turning it around this week, at least. I was talking about him last week.
Dude, you think he's going to turn it around against the Eagles defense?
So
I hope he does, because F that team and F those fans. That's it. Next.
So you were saying that Kirk thought it was prime time. That's why he played bad. But now he's actually in prime time.
Yeah, but I think he thought he was, and he got hit in the head too hard. So now I'm thinking he's not.
Oh, so it's going to
thinking
reverse.
that he's in. Yes, exactly. See?
Yeah.
That's a good reasoning.
Getting to you, bud.
I'm going Vikings all day.
Okay. All right. And then we got the
Eagles. Oh, my guy.
We got the Packers and Falcons. I think this picture is pretty funny. That's why I use this. But I'm taking the Packers. I was pretty impressed with Jordan Love, and I think Desmond Ridder is potentially the worst starting quarterback in the league. Maybe, he's probably worse than some backups, honestly. I'd probably take some backups over him. But, yeah, I mean, it could go either way, though. I wouldn't be that surprised just because Bijan and the running game and the Falcons' defense looked really good. But I'm still sticking with the Packers.
Wait, this game's in Atlanta, right?
I believe so.
Yeah, I'm taking the Falcons.
Ooh.
This is Bijan's game.
I think he's gonna have his breakout game.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of did have a good game last game, but I think he's gonna get the ball a lot more this game.
Yeah, I think he had 6 catches, but he only had 10 carries.
Dude, he's about to have 10 catches next game.
He could.
Yeah, I'm going Green Bay all day. I don't care how good Bijan is in Algier. Adrian Peterson was the best running back for years, and the Vikings still sucked every year. Same thing. Vikings are going to be trash. Not Vikings. Falcons.
You're right about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, no, it's one of those feelings, like you said last week with the Raiders, and you were right. I just think the Falcons are going to win.
Yeah.
And you can have a feeling, but your feeling is going to be wrong. Next.
I'm going to pin that.
Yeah, Rodgers doesn't have a feeling in his leg right now.
Don't make fun of me.
That was good. All right.
You could.
Moving on to the Raiders and the Chokes. I'm going to take the Bills. I mean, I don't know, man. The Bills are clearly the better team, clearly have the better roster. They have better positions or better players at every position except for running back. So they should win this game. It's in Buffalo, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm going with the Bills. If they lose this game, they should just relocate, and Josh Allen should
to the CFL
disappear. Yeah, it's in Buffalo. I think they're gonna absolutely smoke them.
The spread is 10 right now.
Yeah, I think they're gonna win by 20.
Hope so.
I think Jimmy G is going to keep it close. He actually played pretty well last week. So I'm still taking the Bills, but I think it's going to be closer than people think.
All right.
Instead of 20, I think 17. Continue.
Okay. All right. Moved on to the Ravens and the Bengals. This is a very big game. If Ravens win this game, they got a 2-game lead on the Bengals, which could mean a lot going into the postseason. But this is in Cincy. I think that they're bound to bounce back from an abysmal game. So I'm gonna go with the Bengals.
Yeah, I got the Bengals too. Like you said, it can't get worse than last week. And they're going back home. I mean, the Ravens also, I think it's gonna be a very close game.
Yeah.
This game means a lot more for the Bengals than the Ravens, because like you said, those 2 games could like the Bengals could be out of the playoff. I mean, not the playoffs, the division. Like at that point, winning the division.
Yeah, I'm going Bengals all day. I don't know what happened week 1, but they're going to realize their mistakes and get better from it. Lamar's still going to do stupid stuff. So just this week.
Yeah.
But yeah, Bengals all day.
Right. I got the Seahawks and the Lions. I'm going to go with the Lions. Seahawks didn't really impress me. Lions needs to get Jahmyr Gibbs more involved, but overall, they look pretty good defensively. Offensively, they made some plays. Amon-Ra St. Brown is an absolute stud.
Mm-hmm.
The goofball played well. He's actually about to break the record for the most passes without an interception. It's like 300 something. He hasn't thrown an interception since week 7 of last year, which is insane.
Wow.
So, yeah,
Jeez.
go Lions.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions too. The Seahawks just looked pretty bad all around last week. And the Lions are kind of like riding high right now, just beating like the defending champs. So I think, like you said, like Gibbs will be a lot more involved this week. And we saw what he did last week when he had like 3 touches.
So from last year, what we saw from the Seahawks, I want to say they're going to have a bounce back year, but I'm going to continue bounce back game. But I'm going to continue from what I said early in the year, and Geno Smith is going to go back to shit. So I'm taking Lions all day long. Geno, cough out of you. Next.
Nice. All right. Moving on to the Chargers and the Titans. This could get interesting, but Ryan Tannehill was god awful. Terrible.
Mm-hmm.
But Brandon Staley is that bad of a coach that he might find a way to lose this game. But I'm still going to rock with the Chargers. Austin Eckler might not play, so that might be big, but I think they got some pretty good backups. But either way, it's the Justin Herbert show. Keenan Allen looked really good. Mike Williams, surprise, he got hurt. Quentin Johnson played all right for however many snaps he saw, but yeah, I'm rolling with the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chargers here too. It's going to be like one of those games where I think the Titans won't be able to keep up with like the Chargers offense scoring. That's really what it comes down to.
I don't know what picture you put here. All I see is Joe Bosa's huge fucking nose.
I don't think that they'll be able to see. I think our pictures are going to be in the way, but that is why I chose this picture. Because it is literally the whole background is his nose.
Yeah.
Dude, who's the dude with a phone just like behind?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Like, hey, look at this, guys.
But yeah, Tannehill is on his. He should just be out, not on his way out. He was terrible, and Justin Herbert, that offense. If Eckler plays, they're going to win by 15 or more. If he doesn't, they'll win by a touchdown or 10.
Yeah. All right.
Either or. Yeah.
All right, and now we got the Bears and the Bucks. I don't know, man. The Bucks are so bad, but the Bears are so bad too. I don't know.
Yeah, this one's tough.
It is tough. I'm gonna go with the Bears on this one. I have a little bit of hope for them still, and I'm also kind of hoping that was just a fluky, really, really bad performance because it was against the Packers, and the Packers absolutely own them. And I do think that the Bucks win was kind of fluky as well. So, yeah, if the Bucks win, I wouldn't be surprised at all. But I think that the Bears just have more talent on their roster overall. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, this one's tough for sure. It's like pretty bad teams going at it. Like I think the Bucks, like I said before, I think it's just a fluke with them. I think that offense is still going to be pretty bad. Baker had his one good game too early, so I mean the Bears looked pretty bad last week too, but I'm just hoping they bounce back.
Sound like Tyler now.
They're like you guys are saying, they're both crap. But the Bucks defense is very good. If Justin Fields does what he does best and holds onto the ball and never throws it and just runs, I think they will. I'm going to go with the Bears. I think they're going to win. But if he does what he did last game, Baker might have him.
All right. Then going to the Chiefs and the Jags. I'm expecting Travis Kelce and Chris Jones to play. I really do like the Jags this year, but you got to go the Chiefs.
Yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs. Like, I can't even remember the last time they lost 2 games in a row, so I just don't really see that happening. And the Jags kind of impressed me last week, but the Chiefs, I'm going with the Chiefs.
So I just saw your name, Steve, by the way. So I had to
Dude,
change my name up
yo,
too.
I literally that was my name in the thing, and then I was like, I'll just get rid of it. I don't know, and I literally erased it. That's why my name is just James. Like, it's not my full name.
Um,
Talk about
the
this.
Chiefs are very good. Obviously, I would. Do you think Kelsey's going to play or no?
I think
I
he
think he
is.
is. Like, he was almost played last week, and he had 10 days like off. So I mean,
Yeah,
like, even with him not playing, I would still go with the Chiefs.
yeah. From
Yeah,
what
I
I
think I'm
read, it
going.
was just a deep bone bruise, but it
Yeah,
shouldn't. He should be fine.
I think I'm going to go different. I think I'm going to go to the Jaguars. They look great week one, and I think they grow from that. Um, yeah, I'll go with Jaguars. I'll be different.
All right. Then moving on to the Colts and the Texans. If Anthony Richardson plays, Colts. If he doesn't, Texans. That's it.
why? That's the thing. I thought he was like
I
fine.
think he's fine, but I mean, he did get hurt, so I don't know. I think he will play, and I think he's completely fine. I think it's just precautionary that he's like listed as questionable right now. I think he just like bruised his leg, basically. Like he just hit his knee a little bit. But if they want to be super careful with it, if they're scared at all, maybe they'll hold him out. But I think he'll be fine. So yeah,
Yeah, this one's like another tough one to pick. It's
just two
like,
bad teams.
yeah, we haven't really seen much from like both the quarterbacks yet, but I'm gonna go with the Colts just because I think they have the better defense. So I think in like games like this, that's what it will come down to.
Yeah, I'm going with the Colts as well. I mean, if Anthony Richardson plays, he looks good, and I hope he just keeps getting better. They just need a running game, but either way, I'm taking Colts.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if Zach Moss plays because Zach Moss actually played really well last year while Jonathan Taylor was out, but his arm is broken. So we'll see. But
Yeah.
Deion Jackson, he ain't it.
No.
No, he's god awful.
Oh yeah.
Then moving on to the Niners and the Rams. The Rams look pretty good. They did impress me. Puka Nakua, 10 for 116. Crazy. But I mean, the Niners just looked amazing.
Yeah.
As we expected. Ayuk went off. Nick Bosa looks like an animal. Brock Purdy's playing well. It's just if you have a team that has this good of a roster firing on all cylinders, they are nearly unstoppable. And I think it's a home game for the Rams, but is it really?
No, it's definitely not. It's always a Niners home game there.
Exactly. So
They don't
Niners.
pull fans.
They don't because their market is just like movie stars.
Yeah, it's like friggin' like Instagram models like taking pictures like on
Yeah.
the field.
Got Leonardo DiCaprio risen up like 18-year-olds on the sideline. It's not a good recipe for a football fan base.
Yeah, I'm going with the Niners too. Like, the Rams offense looked pretty good last week, but now they're matching up against like the best defense in the league. And I think the Niners offense is going to continue doing what they do. They have so many playmakers, just like really no way to stop that offense.
Yeah, I have nothing else to say. You guys said it. They look
Yes.
better, but 49ers are just gonna beat them.
All right, now moving on to the Giants and the Cardinals. This is the shitter of the week. I'm still gonna go the Giants. They still have like a pretty solid roster. Daniel Jones can't look that bad again. I suppose he can actually, but I'm gonna hope he doesn't. Um, the Cardinals they really didn't do much. They just kept it close somehow. So I'm gonna roll with the Giants.
Yeah, I'm going with the Giants too. Like, you can't be worse than you were last week. Like, I don't think the Giants are as bad as they showed last week. I don't think they're going to be great this year just because I don't think Daniel Jones is that guy. And they don't really have the receivers, but still have Saquon. he couldn't really do much last game because they went down 26-0 in like the first quarter. So there's really no point of handing him the ball at that point. So I think he'll have a big game.
Yeah. I'm going with Giants as well. I do not trust the person that has as much hair as my big toe on the bottom. So yeah, Giants. We can laugh at them all they want, all we want, but next week they're gonna bounce back, and then we can laugh at them the week after. So,
All right, and then moving on to the Jets and the Cowboys. The
would you
Getty
like me to
Images
start
thing is
this one
there,
off?
but I had to get the CD thing in there. Yeah, go ahead,
Nice.
Rocco.
Blowout. What's the spread right now? 9.5.
I think it's like 4.
It was 3.5, but I don't know what it is right now.
Yeah,
It
this
should be
is going to
15.
be disgusting. I also said that about the Bills. Hopefully, I'm wrong again, but I don't know. The offense isn't going to be able to do anything against that defense. Michael Parsons is going to eat.
Yeah, that defense is insane.
Yeah,
The spread is 9.5 right now, by the way.
Damn.
Yeah. So the Jets defense is going to do well for a little bit, but eventually it's just going to work for the Cowboys.
Yeah.
I'm taking Cowboys by like 17.
Yeah, I'm definitely easily going Cowboys. And Sauce is pictured here. He did not look that great. Diggs was kind of just eating.
Yeah.
So it's going to be interesting to see. But I mean, we've said this before. The Cowboys might be the most complete team in the NFC. I mean, you still got the Eagles there. Obviously, the Niners probably have a better roster, but the Cowboys are really good. We saw that last week. All sides of the ball clicking. I don't think this is going to be close. Jets obviously have a great defense, but Zach Wilson.
Yeah, I'm going with the Kai.
I'm going with the guy.
Kai Cenat.
Yeah, I'm going with the Cowboys, obviously. Like, I was pretty excited for this matchup, like, before the season, but obviously some things happened and Rodgers isn't playing, but you guys pretty much said everything I was going to say. I think the Cowboys blow them out.
Then moving on to the Broncos and the
Ew.
Commanders.
Another terrible matchup.
Yeah,
Who's
this
33?
Javante.
I almost just said Jamal.
Fat. He looks like Royce Freeman from back in the day. He just looks fat.
He doesn't even look fat.
He looks pretty fat.
I don't know. He kind of looks like a giant chiseled man, but that's just me. But yeah, I'm gonna go with the Broncos. I think that defense is gonna prove to kind of rattle up Sam Howell, who struggled at times last week. I think he looked solid and had a solid game overall. And then hopefully Jerry Jeudy will be back healthy. Who knows? He'll probably get hurt again because that's what he does best. But the run game looked really good for the Broncos. Commanders just all around didn't really impress me in anything. Like their defense made some good plays. Brian Robinson looked all right at times. Logan Thomas actually played pretty well. But I don't know. This could go either way, and I wouldn't care.
Yeah, I'm taking the Broncos. I think their defense is just going to maul the Commanders' offense, and the Commanders' offense struggled against like one of the worst teams in the league last week. So I don't see how they're going to be able to do anything against like probably a top 3 defense. Yeah, I'll make sure to like go do stuff while this game's on because I might throw up looking at the.
I'm going with the Broncos. I mean, just Sam Howell. I don't think he's going to be a good quarterback. And against this defense, it's not happening. Russ, Peyton, another week together. I think it's going to start working.
All right, moving on. We got the Dolphins and the Patriots. This actually could get pretty interesting, but my pick to win the AFC East is now the Dolphins. They just look phenomenal on offense. The Patriots have always played the Dolphins really, really well, and they played Tyreek pretty well for the most part. But I mean, there's only so much you could do. Tua has just gotten better and better. I'm not a Tua believer. Well, I guess I'm a Tua believer. I think he's really good, but I don't like him. But it's hard to not just respect what he's doing. He's just looked better and better every year. And so far, he's looked phenomenal. He was probably the most efficient passer last year. So you get Tyreek and Waddle for another year. I got to go with the Dolphins. Their roster's so good. You forget about guys like Bradley Chubb. Uh, I mean, Javon Holland, safety is fantastic. Jalen
Wait,
Phillips has looked
Jalen
great.
Ramsey's out, right?
Yeah, Jalen Ramsey's out until like December, I think.
And the team's
And
just gonna get better.
then it just gets
Oh,
better.
geez.
Their roster is just so good.
Yeah.
They have star power everywhere. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm going with the
Super Bowl.
Dolphins too. I also like that Tyreek Hill like thing where people say like the Patriots play good against him like isn't true. Like if you look at his stats like from all the games that he's played against them, like I'm not gonna read off all the stats, but like these are just he has 7 catches, 133 yards, 7 catches, 142 yards, 8 catches, 94 yards. Like it's not even really like a true
I
thing.
take back what I said.
No, because like people do say that, like, because there was like one game where they held him to 62 yards, and like that was like apparently like they locked him up.
Yeah. Was that last
Yeah.
year?
No, this was like when he was on the Chiefs last year. Like, and since he's been on the Dolphins, like 8 catches, 94 yards, 4 catches, 55. Okay, that was last year. That was like
Yeah.
that was the least he's had. But Tua owns the Patriots so far in his career. He's 4-0 against them.
Wow, I didn't know that.
The Patriots did impress me last week on like their offense, like actually looked like pretty good in that second half, but I don't know. And like it's with the Dolphins, like even if you stop Tyreek, it's like then Waddle will have the big game. I just don't think they'll be able to keep up with that offense. But it should be a close game. We know the Patriots always like play people pretty close. They just went toe to toe with the Eagles. But I'll give the edge to the Dolphins here.
Yeah, as you can guess, I did not watch them last week because it's two of the teams that I hate. If that game never happened and those people were anyway, I'm not gonna go there. Dolphins all day long. Like you guys are saying, so much star power. Tua's neck is okay for now. And yeah.
All right. Moving on. We got the Panthers and the Saints. I'm still going to go the Saints on this, even though they did look not great. But there's going to be a lot of growing pains with new head coach, new quarterback. It looks pretty sloppy at times last week. But I think the Saints just have a better roster, especially defense. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'm going with the Saints too. Like they didn't, like you said, the offense didn't look great last week, but I mean the Panthers defense is not really anything crazy. And I don't know, I don't really have much to say about this game.
Not much to say.
What are you, Forrest Gump? That's all I
That's
gotta
all I have
say
to say
about that.
Good reference.
I'm going with the Saints. Give Derek Carr more time. That the offense is gonna start really clicking. I'm going Saints all day. Bryce Young, new quarterback, new head coach. Not yet.
Yeah,
Not
prime
for
time for
plenty
him
of
too.
Yeah.
So are there 2 Monday night games?
Yeah, I don't
Why?
really know why, but there
That's
is.
really stupid.
One's at 7:15 and one's at 8:15, so it's
Yeah.
like
This
not
is the
even like spread
7:15,
out
and
good.
then this is the
That's so
8:15.
stupid. Jesus.
Yeah. So I had to throw this great picture in there. This is another one that's could be pretty interesting.
Interesting.
It's in Pittsburgh.
It can
I
be.
don't give a crap. The Browns are gonna shit on them.
Okay. We'll see. But I mean, it's in Pittsburgh. That's kind of has me a little hesitant to just flat out pick the Browns. I think they have a better team, but like we've said, Watson hasn't looked himself. Steelers don't really need Kenny Pickett to look fantastic. They have other weapons around. Hopefully Najee could actually run the ball more than 2 miles per hour.
Deontay Johnson's going to be
Dude,
out.
he looked so slow last week.
Yeah, there's this one play where he literally could have broke it for like 60 yards, and it looked like he was in slow motion. It's really bad. But I am going to go the Browns, but I do think that the Steelers definitely have a chance, especially considering it's in Pittsburgh. But I think that just overall, the Browns have a better roster. And like you said, Deontay is going to be out, so it's just going to be George Pickens and Allen Robinson. Yeah, enough said.
Yeah, this game for me could go either way. Like, I'm not a big believer in Pittsburgh, but I think they're much better than how they played last week. But I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Browns still. Hopefully, Mari Cooper could have a bigger game this week.
Yeah.
Nick Chubb still Nick Chubb. Thought the Browns defense played well last week too, obviously. I know like the weather was, but their corners were like locked down.
Yeah, just looking at this picture, I miss the old Steelers. Big Ben, Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell. It was before all this, obviously, but
Yeah, how did
the old
Mason
Steelers were
Rudolph
good.
almost getting murdered make you
No
think of that?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, got me. But
Big Ben never would get hit with a helmet.
No.
From there till now, the Steelers are trash. Still
Yeah.
not a losing season, but yeah, they're just gonna lose. They're gonna lose big time.
Yeah, well, we got some pretty good matchups this week. Some
Mhm.
pretty good rivalries, such as this one. But
Yeah.
all right. And then going over our pick for game of the week. Once again, it's unanimous. We got the Jags and the Chiefs. Like we said, I mean, could be the top two seeds in the AFC at the end of the year. Who knows? But obviously, fantastic teams. The Jags looked phenomenal last week. You see the Calvin Ridley connection with T-Law looks amazing. Then it's the defending champs. Now you're getting Travis Kelce back healthy, most likely. Chris Jones ends his holdout. So I mean, this could very well be an AFC championship matchup, and we're getting it in week 2. So it could be very interesting to see where the Chiefs are, if their receiving room could really hold up against the top dogs in the AFC, and if the Jags are a top dog in the AFC and how they hold up with the best of the best. So it could get very interesting.
Yeah, definitely. I think these two teams like match up well against each other. They played twice last year and it was pretty close games both times, so I'm expecting that. And like you said, this is like a big statement game for the Jags. Because like if they do win this game, it's like they're kind of like showing people like they could take that next step.
Yeah. What you guys said. It's gonna be a good game.
Yeah.
They're gonna be 1 and 2, in my opinion, with the AFC seeding. So, but we do have to touch on a topic real fast. Travis Kelce without a beard is a freak.
It's really gross. I don't like it.
Right? Just a mustache. Like, get out of here, guy.
He's
Ugh.
looks so different.
He looks
Yeah.
fine.
He looks ugly.
fine. Dude, he's an ugly man
No,
without
he
a
looks
beard.
bad without a mustache too, but he looks fine with the mustache.
He looks like a cop.
Yeah, that's why he pulled Taylor Swift though, right? All right.
Allegedly that is the case, which is a big W for
Wait,
him.
there's a
That's
song
why-
after him?
No, that's why he didn't play
Not yet.
Thursday. He was at our
Oh.
concert.
Well, that's not
Ah.
that's not the case. But there are
No,
rumors
there's
that
a
are
report
dating
out
now.
that they've been like hanging out.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. Well, that covers the week 2 preview. Like we said, got some good games. Could be very interesting. So, yeah. Cheers to a good week of football. And hopefully no more injuries. Are we going to do this every episode?
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
gone.
something-
Dad die.
He's gone. Just let it
he's
go.
still here with me.
No, he was just a fever dream. It never actually happened. All right. Well, hope you guys enjoyed. Till next time. Poor guy.